Hello everyone, and welcome to day 2 of GameSpot's E3 2008 coverage. I'm Ryan McDonald, and we're going to just kick this thing off straight off today. I've got Ken Ballo. How you doing?
Nice to be here.
Good. I'm glad you are here as well. Now, you are the Associate Brand Manager working on Sonic Unleashed, is that correct?
Correct.
Now, we've been talking about it a little bit before the show started. You got it right here. Do you want to tell the folks at home a little bit about the game before we get into it, and what you guys are showing off here at E3?
Absolutely. So we've got Sonic Unleashed. It's our next big Sonic title coming out at the end of the year. So we've got Sonic in a couple of different environments. He's going to be taking a worldwide adventure, and we've got a little bit of a twist on this title. We're going to be taking Sonic into nighttime for one of the very first times.
Now, without giving too much away, you were telling me about something kind of like a were-hedgehog, is that right?
That's correct. So the story starts out where Dr. Eggman has sort of, obtained the Chaos Emeralds again, and he's used them to sort of open up the planet and split the planet up into several different sections. So it's going to be up to Sonic to sort of bring the planet back together, race around the world in this adventure, and at the same time, one of the side effects has been that Sonic at night will transform into the Werehog. So you're going to have a whole lot of speed during the day. You're going to have Sonic the way, me and you love Sonic, just really fast, all about speed. And then at nighttime, we're introducing a new twist where Sonic is much more focused on combat and platforming. So you're going to see a lot more platforming, Sonic climbing, swinging on poles, and doing a lot of different combo moves, etc. So the game really has something for everybody.
Well, it sounds like you're kind of taking it back a little bit, back to the original games that had a lot of fast and jumping on stuff and just got kind of that whole flow thing, right?
Well, we've definitely taken a new kind of direction on it, so it's going to be a little bit more of a what we call 2.5D. So you're going to be able to play Sonic in the 3D as you've seen in the past, but also go back to a 2D kind of gameplay style. So giving it back to fans like me who love Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and just give a whole new sense of speed.
Super cool. All right. Well, enough talking about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Sonic Unleashed looks like. Now, you're going to be playing this on the 360, correct?
Correct. So what we're looking at here is one of the first stages, which is a stage that's resembling Grease. One of the things you can see here is that the team has created a brand new engine for this called the Hedgehog engine, which is going to be able to really cater to the fact that we've got Sonic going upwards of 300 miles an hour.
Wow.
So as you can see here, there's a new lighting system, new draw rate, everything going with this engine. Now, as you can see on the bottom left-hand corner, I've got what's called ring energy. So in addition to the rings, collecting them for extra lives and whatnot and acting as Sonic's health, we also have that ring energy, and what that ring energy will do is, as soon as I fill it, I can engage what's called Sonic Boost. And that's where we've got Sonic going about 300 miles an hour. We've still got the homing attacks that everyone's used to, and we've introducing a new concept for Sonic, which is the drift. So you're going to be able to drift with Sonic, very similar to a car racing game.
That's awesome. Now, this is an alpha build of this game, correct?
Correct. So a lot of the frame rates and slowdowns that you see here won't actually exist, obviously, in the final version.
This is the first time you guys are showing it here at E3, right?
Correct.
Man, it is super fast.
So as you can see here, we're going back to sort of a 2D gameplay style here, and giving you a different view of Sonic.
Well, it's definitely. I was looking at this earlier. Now, this is. There's some business they had in Ratchet and Clank that's like this, and I definitely was a big fan of it. So seeing some more rail jumping is never a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. We've also got a couple different levels that we'll be able to show you. I'm going to show you the new China stage.
I saw the left button and the right button show up there for a second. That was just having you be able to jump on.
Yeah, it's just you jumping and switching from different rails. So we're also using it for something called the Quick Step.
Yeah.
So very much like a first-person shooter, you're going to be able to see Sonic strafing side to side. So at no point do you really have to stop going or lose the momentum. So really catering so you can just keep on going and keep playing.
No. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense because in a lot of the games that we play today, is going as fast as you can possibly forward. You get whether it's kudos or drift points or whatever else, flying around the corner. So It seems like the controls are fairly basic.
Yeah, very easy to pick up and play. Yeah. You know, at no point do you ever feel like, you know, you don't know what to do or what happens, especially since at the beginning, you know, they give you a control layout so you can actually take a look at that.
Now, like the original games, it looks like it's fairly linear in terms of I'm going to go hella fast in that direction. Are there alternate routes, whether vertical or horizontal?
Absolutely. So there's going to be a lot of different branching pathways on this, depending on where you go. I'm still sort of exploring some of these levels because, especially this one here, is really robust.
This is like the Great Wall of China right here, huh?
Exactly. So you've got Sonic running on what looks like the Great Wall of China. We're going to go through a dragon here pretty quickly.
Now you, in the opening, what is that?
So this is one of the branching pathways. So if I fail, I go to the bottom here, and if I would have succeeded, I would have gone to the top. So again, it's just different areas that you can explore. Oh, wow. So it really adds to the replayability of the title.
Now, in the opening, you had mentioned our good friend Dr. Dr.
Eggman.
Eggman. So it's like, is it still they're doing Eggman in Japan and Robotnik here in America?
Right now, we're just calling him Dr. Eggman here. Definitely the nickname is Eggman, although his full name is still Dr. Robotnik.
I gotcha. Now, before we go to the questions from the audience, sure. You're about to hit this dragon thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
I want to see the dragon. That little dude came in.
So another one of the elements that we actually have here is that we wanted to add a little bit more of gameplay style with a little bit more time. Yeah. So as you can see here, it's not all about just Sonic racing and just going fast, but we are going to be adding those little timing elements so you can go more of a classic platforming as well.
So I saw you take some damage there, right?
Correct. So the rings, as usual, once you get hit, you know, you lose a certain amount of those rings.
Dude, that is totally
yeah, that's totally me. You're going to lose a certain amount of the rings. But again, the rings, because they are for the ring energy meter, you know, we definitely are creating a positive feedback loop. So as the faster you are collecting the rings, the faster that meter goes filling up.
I gotcha. And then once it gets full, that's when you hit your boost, right?
Exactly. And as long as you keep collecting rings with the boost, because you're obviously going at about 300 miles an hour, the more the ring energy meter keeps filling up. So again, you can actually sustain the boost for extended periods of time.
I'm sorry, maybe it's some of the lack of sleep from. Oh, you fell on the thing again. I don't know if it's some of the lack of sleep from all the fun stuff we're doing here at E3, but like now I got it stuck in my head from SSX. It's like rings equal boost, boost equals speed. So
that's what it's all about here.
Kristen Riley, you are on standby with some questions from our audience. Do you have any for us?
I do. I am trying to sort through these as fast as I can, and it's not easy. You guys are slamming me. Mike, why do I always pick you guys with the hard names? Sobachowski from Muskegon. I'm sorry. He would like to know, is this game going to play like Sonic Adventure, or will there be new ways to play besides the Werehog?
So you're going to have two different ways to play this game. Definitely, as you can see here, you're going to be able to play as Sonic during the daytime, where the gameplay is all about speed. I think one of the big things we've done is sort of reimagined what speed can do. As you can see here, I've got Sonic running over water. So we've definitely got the speed element to it, I think a lot more intensely than we've had in past games. So we've got everything that you really care about for the daytime, and then of course you're going to have Werehog at night, which just adds a new dimension to it.
You get all crazy like claws and
absolutely. We're going to have a lot of different combos that you can do. In fact, I'm actually going to just show that to you guys right now. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to hit up some more questions while we were loading that up.
Sure.
Kristen Riley, do you have another one for us?
I have one. Vlad from Pickerington, Ohio would like to know, how does the difficulty compare to past Sonic games?
You know, like any game, I think it's very easy to pick up and play at the beginning. I've never seen anybody have any problems picking it up and just having a great time. Of course, the levels are going to get a little bit more difficult, you know, as you go progressing. But I think the level of difficulty is going to appeal to fans of all ages.
All right, you got to get a shot of that. Sonic the Werehog is the best ass thing ever. Look at that.
So here we're showing for the first time at E3 the Werehog. So we're definitely going to give everybody at home a sneak peek at what Sonic the Werehog looks like and what he's all about.
Sonic the Werehog looks awesome. Looks all kinds